Okay, you're recording now.
Yes. So so you guys are already like, I need to know, what are you already doing online now? Like, are you on Instagram, Facebook? Are you doing like, how do you present products to people?
Okay, we are on Instagram and we are on Facebook. But of course, the thing is, next week, we're going to hook up with Karen Miller because she's going to teach us exactly how to do it on the social media stuff. I know, for example, Karina, I don't even want to go there because she could also be like God from us because she's amazing on this online business, social media stuff. I really get, like, what you call it, entertained by looking at her videos and stuff like that. So there will always be this person doing it much better, right? So that's why I don't want to speak about her. No, just kidding. no.
Hele, I learn a lot from you too. So.
Yeah, well, okay, no joking. But of course, but what I want to say is like that we know, of course, how to advertise. We have been speaking together today that we need to help each other, boost each other when we go out online and making posts. And that is also what we will get the help from Karen about. So we are definitely, our target market is online because we gave up this meeting stuff, partying, because the situation.
So I might say things that Karen will repeat, but it's actually a good thing because in my 5 years with It Works, I've learned that, when I get a good video or I get a good training, I listen to it like probably like 50 to 100 times because I want to like hear all the perspective out of it and make it so like obvious in my brain that it becomes easy. Karen is going to talk to you a lot about branding. So if I can give like a little insight. So when she talks, you're like, oh yeah. And it like you're connecting all the points in your head. So the key to be like, to like be present and like successful online is your brand. Where you have this little image where like marketing is like, this is what this is what you can buy, and branding is, this is why I love it and why you should buy it. And there's a big difference because what we see a lot online is, here's my keto coffee, here's what it does. But what I really want to know is like, why do you love your keto coffee? Or probably for you guys, it's Skinny Brew, right? I did share this on because we have like separate calls. So we have like a call with Europe, so it's all of you guys, and then we do one with Canada and Mexico because it was very hard because before Canada and Mexico were joining like the big one, but it was like 2 in the afternoon here, so people are working, right? You don't have like all like full-time people on your team, so people were not able to join. So that's why we split calls. So then sometimes I do the call with Europe, and then like my mind like continues to like be like woo, like a squirrel, and then at the other one I have things I forgot to share. This video about, I love Simon Sinek and the way he explains the why, like how you should sell things, and he will explain. So I will share the video so I don't spend like too much time explaining this because he's so better than me at it and I've learned it from him. But it's just basically, if you look at Apple, so it's the reason why are we comfortable buying from Apple literally anything. Apple would come up with like literally anything and we would buy it. Why? Because we bought the brand. But maybe you're not an Apple person, but I am. So like I have my AirPods, I have my Mac, I have my, and whatever, I have my watch, it's charging now, but literally anything Apple would get out, I'd be like, oh, like I want it. Why? Because I love Apple. While a few companies have tried to done that, like in the past, like you have Dell who have tried to like come up with TVs and stuff, and everyone would be like, why would you buy a TV from Dell? They're a computer company, right? So it's all because Apple is on media, either it's TV or social media, they're sharing their products. So I have a little thing I can show you. Oh, I think it's called why.
Yeah.
So there's French in there, but you'll understand the. Oh no, this is not the good one. I only have the, oh, I can't find it. I'll find it here then. I have this image that Simon Sinek shares in his TED talk that he does. It's only 10 minutes long, where he shares, and that's what I feel like when we're doing very well with our team, it helps a lot. So it's that. So most company will say, this is what I have to buy, this is how it works, and this is why I like it. But you're starting with what it does, where Apple starts where why. They go from the inside to the outside. And that's what I've been doing with my marketing, with my branding, and with our team. So let's say with the gummies, we didn't talk much about what it did. We talked much about why we loved it, or why we were excited they were coming, or why. And we've done that with TFX. And when we launched TFX, I asked Greg to go look and see like what was the last biggest launch we had, because they told me like that was the biggest launch ever in It Works. And I was like, well, can you go back and see like what was the last one, like the second one? And they said it was TFX, and we did the same thing with TFX, but we were like we got better, I feel like. And we already had Thermal Fight, right? So we add Thermal Fight, and TFX was basically the same thing, just a like advanced formula. So it was a different thing. And we were still able to have girls selling like 70 bottles in a day, because we talked about why we were excited that it was coming, why we loved it. And we had no testimonies on it, because like no one had it. No one had tried it. We just were very, very faithful that it was going to be like amazing. That's one thing. Also, I feel like when all the leaders are all on the same page as like, this is going to be awesome and amazing and the best tasting product you ever had, your team are going to follow for sure. So that's one thing. I'm going to share very quick, because I didn't have the PowerPoint when I shared with you guys. I didn't know I was going to be on that Zoom. So this is what we do when we launch, or when we launch a new product, or when we relaunch. I'm thinking we're gonna try to relaunch. I don't know if you have Confianza in Denmark. No, so I think we're gonna relaunch this one sometimes in Canada. I'm gonna look at like what month we don't have any new products and how we can relaunch that product, because it's one that it's not doing very good in sales, but it's like amazing if you just try it. It just helps with like stress and anxiety. So I'm gonna hide so you have French there, but basically what we do is like day one, recreate curiosity and show excitement. So that's the why. That's like the why. Day one has to be the why, the excitement, the like, oh my God, I'm so excited, something's coming. I'm so excited. Even if it's like, so what I think in my sleep for you guys, have you ever done like a challenge? Like, I know they already came up with 14 easy, but you don't have to like use the word 14 easy. I would actually try as a country, like as a team, to come up. We've done that in the past and it was very, very successful. Come up with like a team challenge that you invite people to jump on with you. So like one time, one thing we did was like, and to me, it has to be fun. It has to be simple. So you cannot like, even if you would have like, I think you're all part of like Carla Burns downline, right? Even if you would have like this very cool trainer who would do like this, 14 days workouts that are like 30 minutes, it's too complicated. People won't. Yes.
I actually, tomorrow I'm starting up this 90-day challenge where I'm going, and I talked with Karen Miller about this. I have bought all the products, everything is lined up. So perfect. I am going to do a live and actually a live testimonial every day so they can see my 90 days transformation. Like I said, I'm going to put my neck on the block here. but I will definitely like document the weight loss, and because I have a scale in my house, it shows you the muscle, the fat, the body age, all of this. So I will actually show them how much younger I can get in 3 months with the products.
Well, that's amazing. Now, how can we make sure that this is that all your teams can duplicate this? this is my perspective. I don't think that you can like get, so I've tried many challenges in my teams and in Quebec. Whenever like I can do a 90 challenge for myself. If I'm trying to get my team on a 90-day challenge, I lose like more than half of it after like probably not even a month in, because it's kind of like too long. So I love what you're doing, and I think people are going to get very inspired, and I'm sure people are like, some people are going to follow and want to do it.
Yeah.
And they'll even more want to do it when they see like that you're getting. So I would try to be very, very loud in your groups, in your team page, whatever you do as a team, as like your results, not just your body results, like how the product works on you, but
that's what we did. That's what we have been talking about, because also we want to hit on, it's not only weight loss, it's also the energy you get, because we know not everyone has to lose weight. So we are actually going to speak more about also the problem that I'm going to add in is, for example, the skinny brew, the thermophytes, the stuff like that. So we have decided to stand together as a team and boost each other in testimonials. For example, if I put up like, oh my God, I'm drinking this keto coffee, it helps me like this in the morning, blah, blah, blah. Then they will go into the comment, oh, I love this coffee too. I like it because of this, blah, 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 blah. So we will like boost each other about the things.
Yeah, this side, but also like, never forget to be very loud with your team as your result, as like, I've signed up this many LCs because I was doing this challenge. And like, these are like the message I'm getting from like, I've got so many new followers just because of my new challenge I'm doing. So that's one thing. For your, I hear when you say you want to boost each other, just wanted to share something we're doing that's working very well here in Quebec. I've been doing this with also the English part of Canada. They're not, I don't think they trust me enough yet. Okay, that's not the good one I want to share. Let me see where is it? Because I've done the same thing with the French Canada, and yeah, it's not the, oh, I need to do this. There you go. And it's funny because it's right there when you try to find it. It's very, it's actually a messenger group where we called it in French, that means boost your algorithm. So like basically anyone that wants to be in gets to get in. So like we tell people, if you know someone who wants to be in, please add them in it. There's no rule. The only rule is no talking. People are just posting their posts. So it can be, hi. It can either be a TikTok, a Reels, a Facebook post, an Instagram post, whatever. You just have to make sure people know how to get their link right, to put it in the chat. And basically the rule is, if you're going to put your post in there, or your Reels or your TikTok, for people to go engage with it, you need your turn to go engage with at least 3 to 5 other posts. And what girls have been doing is, when they engage with someone, they go like it. So you can see that basically everyone's getting a lot of engagement on their post. So people algorithm have been like very doing good. And we started this like probably 2 weeks before the launch. I think it helped a lot because people were, there's like that momentum that you're building. Like I said, I have the exact same one with English, but it's very, very quiet. So you have to, but we had as leaders, we had to be the first one, how am I going to say? My social are doing very well. So right now, I don't really need that, boost of like actual DT coming to comment on it, because for me right now, it's actually more work, because I have to like say, okay, this is a DT, this is a potential, like message this one, not this one. But as a leader, I had to first use the tool. So at first I was putting my post there and I was engaging like crazy with anyone who would get. So at first we had maybe like 30 people in there, and now there's like hundreds of them, because they heard people, they would see people getting like interaction, and they would see the results that we would see like in other conversation group. People were like, oh my God, like I get so many messages since I'm doing that. Like my interaction have been crazy. My story views has gone up. So a lot of people needs to see results. So that's an idea you can do. Like I said, I love your 90-day challenge. I would that's a suggestion I would consider as a team, like either like UK can do it, Denmark can do it, whatever. It doesn't have like to be like a something everyone does, but like, you know, like a small, fun and easy one we did was like a walk a day. And everyone, and we would have our potential do a story. Like the goal they had to do was like it was a walk a day. It could be a 5-minute walk, it could be a 30-minute walk, but they had to get outside and go for a walk every day for I think we did 14 days or like 30 days, just to reboot your mindset and like, you know, get all the benefit. And on top of it, we knew they would like move, right? So they would get more results, and people had to like do a story or a post and tag us in it. So we recreated like this huge thing around where it was not only DTs that were like posting about what we were doing, it was also potential. So we got a lot of like new DTs out of this, because people would come to us and say, I'm getting all those messages of like, hey, what's that walk you're doing every day? What's that coffee you have in your hand? Because before they were not posting on social media, right? Because they had no reason to do it. But because they were part of our challenge, they start doing it. So that was a very good thing. And Joanie Fortier, she killed. I'm sure you heard of her like a little. She's a triple diamond in Quebec. She sold from the gummies first day of launch till like the end of December. She sold 300 bottles of gummies. She signed up like 80 new LCs. Like it's crazy. And she says she could have done more. It's just like she was out of time because she had so many people like to message and to put on orders in. So we're trying to find like a system where it's easier. So we're gonna get even more better at those launch. But what she did is she said to all the people she sold gummies, she said, if you can do me a favor, can you please, when you get your gummies, take a picture, put it in your stories and say, oh my God, I'm so excited I got my gummies. Thank you, Joanie, and tag me in it. And now she's getting all those messages, and she got 2 DTs just like that, because the girl was like, I got like 20 messages of people being like, what are those skinny gummies? Like, I want to get skinny. It's January. Like, how do I get these? And she was like, well, you can either send me all those people that want to buy them, or you can sign up and we can sign them all up to your website and you make money and it pays for your gummies. So when so that's what I was thinking. I would focus on whatever the pack you chose. I think we did talk about it. There was like the 14 easy swimming and just like brainstorm as a team. Like I was sharing this on the other with a Zoom I did with one team, is that if you give me the exact same product, so I know sometimes product are like, how am I going to say that? If you give me two protein shake, same shake, like they do like a protein shake is a protein shake, right? So if I have 2 protein shake, and this one has like all these quality ingredient, it does this and does that, it does blah, blah, blah. And you tell me, and it's the same price, this one, you don't talk like it has very, very good quality, like ingredients in it, but you're talking to me every day about how good it tastes and how fun it is and how easy it is to drink it. And you post in your stories like, this shit is so easy. You don't say this shit, but you're like, oh my God, like it's so easy to like blend. It tastes so good. And like your marketing, your branding is all around the easy, the fun. Even if this one is a little more pricey, I'll go for this one like 100 times. 100 times.
Yeah.
You're going to have like some green people, which are like a very small amount of like population that still want to go with like the one that has like more quality in it and more ingredients. And they want to know where it was made with which ingredient and like in how. But that's a very, very small. And I think we want to speak to the masses. We want to speak to like overall people. Right now, we're in a very weird part, like moments of the world, and people want to have fun, like literally people just want to have fun. So that's why with the gummies, like people, fact tells and story sells. So if you're talking to me about how good it is, So that's one thing I would do. I would take your pack and like see how you can like come up with like all the fun, easy things that are like around those pack. I think one of the pack has gummies. Gummies is I know gummies has not been like your, number one product, but it could be in a way that, it's fun to eat candies, right? It's very fun to eat candies. So like, that's one thing that has been working a lot for us. That bottle is like, whenever we didn't get much, like we don't have that bottle, we don't have anything right now in Canada that is like branded as like It Works. And in the past, when we had some, LC were not able to get them, so it was like only for DTs. And I remember in 2017, we had this very sleek It Works bottle with like the white top. I would get messages from people outside of It Works every single day when I would put my bottle in my stories, like, where can I get this bottle? It's so cute. So I would try to have people show up their bottle more, because you're gonna have people buying the old kit just for the bottle.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
they think it's so cool. So, and that's one thing that is fun. I didn't look at I don't understand your pricing. So I was not able to like come up with like literally the bottle is probably almost free, right?
Yeah, it is.
I would go about that. Whenever I explain the VIP, like a loyal customer program, like my first sentence is like, so I'll say to people, I talk to someone, they see my story and they're like, okay, I've watched your video, I want to buy this and that, like, how much is it? I'll give them the VIP price and I'll say, if you need to learn how to become a VIP, just let me know, because I know they need. And they're like, yes, how do we become a VIP? And my first sentence, and that's what I've been teaching my team, is, oh, you're gonna love my VIP program. You know why? Because it's so simple and it's free. It's free to become a VIP. I know our biggest competition in Quebec is Monet. So that's been like my, biggest thing, because Monet has a fee for VIPs. Arbonne has a fee for VIPs. Like, so many companies have like a fee to become a VIP. So if you always like make it fun, since I've teach our teams to like, that's one thing you could maybe do as a team, like brainstorm on like, and I've also asked David and Greg, I know this is recorded, it's perfect if they hear it. I've asked them, can we like brainstorm and see how we can make like the, when people go sign up, like that it's more pretty and like it looks like more fun. Because right now when you go to sign up, even if I did talk to my potential, they're like very okay with the 3 months, because they're like, oh, it's easy, it's fun, and it's free. Like, I want it. Like, I want to get my birthday coupon, and that's amazing. I want free shipping after my 4th order. And they're like, why would I pay so much more? But when they get to the website, they're like, oh, am I doing the good thing? Because that 3 months monthly like auto ship looks very like, and I'm like, yeah, it's just weirdly explained, but that's what it is. Like, don't worry, I'm here. So I would like to have that step taking off, where I have to like don't worry, like, you're not gonna get
the sign up process. Yeah, definitely, Maylaine. Yeah. Okay.
I'm still on my first coffee. It's
no problem. I will tell you, David just texted me, he will be on in 30 minutes. So we still have 30 minutes to talk.
Yeah, so I would do that. Do you have like any questions or like things you would want me to touch on? Because I can talk for 3 hours if you do.
no, only what I said to you, what I really liked is that you say, like, put this into like a system, do the branding, the curiosity branding, because we also have a huge launch when they released the thermophyte in Denmark. Unfortunately, it wasn't on stock, so we lost a lot of the sales, but that's another history. But what did we do when we launched this thermophyte? We did it exactly like you said, stories, testimonials, telling people what it could do. And that is also what we need to do with this. And coming into this season is definitely weight loss seasons. So we are going to do, like you said, we're going to post and then boost each other, telling about a lot of things. Why do we like it? Because like you said, they don't want to buy the product, they want to buy the story behind why do you use the products. So this is what we're definitely going to do also. And like I said, we chosen our products that we're going to run with. So I think that is what we just need to put it into a system and make this our habit of the way to sell and promote, or what you call it. And then, of course, everything is in the details. Everything is in the follow-up. So we know this. You cannot just put a post. It's the follow-up. It's the distributing. It's the connecting. It's all of this. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm just, because I'm going to show you the whole thing. What I would do is, so day one is create curiosity. Day two is give clues, share results. So what I would do for you guys is make sure that, better is like better is better than faster, right? Like if your plans is stronger, it's so much better than like if it's faster. I know we all want more BVs for yesterday, but I would include everyone in this saying like, we want to like boom, but we need you to be a part of it. So you need results from like your team. So you need to have so I would do something like, so these are the 2 packs we're going to focus on. So if you, maybe, I don't know if you run some contest within your teams, but I would run like a little contest and say, so everyone that orders like either this pack or this pack and shares either a before and after or a testimonial by this date, we'll get into the contest to get like, you can even ask David to do like a Zoom just for them or anything. Like I can do it too, or Karen, I'm sure the company would say like, yes, of course. It can be like a gift you have like in your house or anything. I love to do contests with our teams. And you say, so we do that a lot with the cleanse. So we say like, hey, we're starting like a cleanse detox challenge. Anyone that orders the cleanse like today and like tags us in social and post and gives us like either before and after or a testimony, gets entered into like a contest, and they basically win like a mug or like a little thing that doesn't like cost much, but will bring you so much BV, right? Because it's like a 2-step BV brought, because you have first like a whole bunch of BV coming in because you have all your teams ordering, and then you have a whole bunch of BV coming in because when they share their before and after, which most of people haven't done much, you're getting like storytelling and they getting more LCs, and they're like, oh my God, this is working. And now they want to do more. So day 2, you give clues and share results. Day 3, we continue to show excitement and we share testimonies. So those testimonies, when you do this, those testimonies would be so easy to have because you would have your team do it for like maybe a week before or like 2 weeks before. So you're very ready. And like you said, sorry, my voice this morning. And like you said, you've already like planned like different, packs for like different season. So it's just to get all these in the system and like put dates and put them into the agenda. So if you're going to, I know for me, just myself, and I always make sure everyone duplicates it. The way I do that is I'm very loud in my group. I'm very loud in my stories because I know they all watch my stories. When summer comes here, I'm like, I'll sell iced coffee, iced keto coffee. I'll sell keto coffee and greens, chocolate greens to like every single person on earth because I'm so loud. Like I'll talk in my stories every single morning. Like I cannot believe how good this tastes. I cannot believe. And I'm more loud about how good it tastes than what it does, because words are like nothing close to my word language. It's not my love language, words. So when in my mind, it's always when I hear someone say, I've lost so much weight, I've done this, I've done that, or like I have so much energy, it's one thing. While I get a lot of message from people saying, and I never say in my stories like, oh my God, I have so much energy. I'm just so energetic in my stories that people come to me and they're like, where do you get all that energy? Like you're always so in it. But maybe I've said like 1 or 2 times, like in 3 months, like I have a lot of energy. This coffee gives me energy, but it's not in my branding. It's not even in my marketing. People just see it. And that's where I think it hits like a lot. So if you make sure your people understand very well the power of like being so like, you know, and I know it gets them out of their comfort zone. I know not everyone is like as used to be like in stories and talk and but when they see result, they're gonna know that it's worth it to do that, because when they're like energetic and excited in their stories, people can feel it.
Yeah.
Day 3, we message all our loyal customers to offer them to be like on top of our list. So I would, I don't know how I would do that if it's not a product that is like launching, like a new one that they can, maybe I would, if you do like a challenge of like a walk a day or like one plank a day or anything that you make them move, maybe you could tell to people, well, I have like this many VIP spot where like I'm going to like come check on you every day, anything like that, just like that they have something a little more that they really want to be on the list. And then day 4, that's where we revealed the product. We created an urgency. That's where we started growing our list. And this is also good. I will send it to all of you because this is also good for, you're going to get new products, right? So I know for like right now, it might not, you can't apply it, but you're going to get new products this year for sure. I'm sure they're looking to make sure you get like product that fit to Denmark. And also, if I can suggest, like, I think you've done that, but be very loud with David, Tracy, like of what products are like trending in Denmark, what would help you like grow and like have customer, because sometimes they put products out there and it's just not relatable to your market, right? This week I was in a meeting with, I don't remember who, but she said, hey, like, how are you loving the 14 easy to fit into your jeans? I was like, do you want like the cute answer or you want like the real one? And she was like, well, the real one. It's like, well, in Canada, if you talk about weight loss, you get smashed on social media. Like people would like, we have like hashtag no diet culture, hashtag no weight loss, hashtag love your body the way it is. Like, don't try to fit into jeans. Like people will say things like clothes should fit you. You should never try to fit in clothes, like all those things. So I was like, yeah, we're not really using those words because we don't want to let, so we just took 14 easy and like made it our own way. We're going to start a challenge of like 14 like reboot, because cleanse has been like one of our best and biggest thing that we sell. So we're going to start like a challenge where people reboot after holidays, after, you know, like end of year, after all of that. So it's very great that company comes with things, but I think when you make sure it fits with your market, that's where you're going to like get the more results. And then day 5 was launch day. So we shared the wins. When I say share the wins, is teach your team if they don't do that already. That's one thing that's been helping us tremendously, is anytime someone signs up at LC or a DT, they share it in their stories. So they'll say, hey, thanks for your order, Melanie. And they'll put like stickers of which products what was ordered. I'm trying to find an example. Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Oh, wait. I just wanna, if someone was asking a question, and I will unmute her. Skal unmute dig selv, Elaine. Oh, they ask if like when you say thank you for the order, is that like within your team or if it's like out with the customer?
If what?
When you say thanks for the order, is that within your team or is it out for the customer, out at the customer?
So I'll put in my stories, like I'll put, I'll show you what I did one when I was in, what I'm trying to do is also showing to my potential. So that does 2 things. When I share like, thanks for your order, it creates curiosity, because I don't think I will find one that because I would have to go back like very far in my stories to find.
Maylaine, the question is, where do you post that? You post that-
I did understand that. I will share it.
Okay.
I was looking for my I wanted to be very not just words you see. How do I? Okay. So here, this is my stories when I was flying to Florida this week. So there you go. Here, look. So this is my friend Audrey. I cannot click on her story because it's over now. But look at the little stickers. You need to make sure your teams knows how to do that, and they have access to some in a board. I can help you with that. Like, it's very easy for me. I would be happy to do it. So whenever we sign a customer, now she was not saying thank you to a customer, but that's exactly what we do. She was saying like I'm so loose in my jeans and it's 4 days after Christmas, never happened to me before. And she did put everything she's using like daily. So it creates curiosity because people are like, oh, what is this one? I don't know this one. What is this? People are asking a lot of questions. And then when I say that, I say, thank you for your order. That's what I mean. So I have this and it says, thank you for your order. And sometimes I was in the flight, I didn't have time, but I'll do just what Audrey does. I'll just put whatever she ordered. So if she would have took like a cleanse, I do a lot of like cleanse and gummies and TFX. So I would put like a little TFX bottle, I would put a little gummy bottle, and I would put a little cleanse. Because what it does is when I do that, when I shared Audrey's story, she tagged me. I just reshared her story. She's my best friend, a triple diamond in my team. We've known each other for like 16 years. And I got 2 messages from my already Elsie's said, hey, what's that little thing on the bottom that she's been using? Like I've never ordered that. And I said, oh, that's our cleanse. Like, it's amazing. You will love it. Well, they both order it. And their auto ship is only at the end of the month. And I said, I can put your auto ship there. They was like, no, I want to get my gummies at the end of the month because I don't want to run out of my gummies, but can you order that right now for me? I was like, yes, of course. So that's how you create curiosity. I would rather see that than any post on social that says, here's my cleanse, it's amazing, here's what it does. She's just sharing how she feels. She feels good in her jeans, she's happy, and she didn't even put the names of the products beside it because you want people to message you to ask, what are these? So that's one thing that's been very helpful. And when I say share the wins, we did that all day with the gummies. Like, we had all the girls in all the stories saying saying all the time, like, another gummies order is in, thank you, Joanne, thank you, like, Ellie, thank you, Karina. They would shout out their Elsies. And people get very, very excited. Karen is going to talk a lot about what you need to do and why you need to do it. If you need someone to like, or maybe I'll just give you the recording because tomorrow night, which will be very late for you guys, I'm doing like a Reels training for an English leader in Canada. So it's all going to be in English. And I'm going, the way I shared my screen now, when I do those, I share my own phone screen and I do a Reels like in front of you. And I show you how to like put the words, where you should put them, how to choose your song, how to like, I show you all the things. I'll even show them how to do like very cool transition that are like super easy, because there's 3 things you want in your Reels and you want your teams to know that. It's, you want a hook, you want a trending song in your own market, in your country. And if you can add a transition, your Reels is going to do so good. And you're going to get a lot of followers out of it. And it's once you know it, I feel like what I've seen before I did this little like transition reel training, that's like literally 6 minutes long on my YouTube, but it's in French. No, but I'll do it. So I can do one in English.
Well, I think we probably need it in English. Thanks.
Yeah. But then Monday, it's all going to be, yes, you can join, but it's so my time is 9:30 p.m. PST time is 6:30 p.m. So your time would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So you can join it.
Oh, well.
You can
Well, then
join
you
it.
can speak French. Well, don't care. You can speak French. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's all in English because
joke.
it's only for an English market. No one
Yeah.
French is there. I always open it to everyone, but it's basically going to be all Canadian English leaders. And I'm going to show them. And what I found in our market in Quebec is that people, when something feels like so hard to do, they won't even try to do it. So for so long, people would see me do transition in my reels, and they'd be like, they wouldn't even think about maybe trying to do them one day because they felt like that was something like for, very cool, like skills people. And I was like, it's so easy, but you just have to, you don't know what you don't know, right? Once
Exactly.
you know how to do them, people, like, I've got so many messages of people like, oh my God, I never thought I could one day do a transition. I was like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You just have to learn it. It's not
Exactly.
something I wasn't born
Maybe you
with,
can,
like,
can you
transition
record it?
skills.
Maybe you can record it, Maylaine.
Yes, I
meeting you have,
record it.
yeah.
I record it for sure. And I will send you the recording.
Yeah, but I think some people, maybe they want to join. Some people are up at night. So
I will share with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
I will do it right now, so
Okay.
I don't forget. So it's Reels training. So the invitation, I don't know why it's in French, but then you can still, it's not hard to understand. This is like the meeting.
No, we can see this code ID and the code.
Exactly.
No problem. Yeah.
And it's so for me, so for you, it would be in the night between Monday to Tuesday, and it's going to be at 3:30 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's Tuesday, 11.
What time is it in your house now?
Now here it's 10:45.
Yeah.
So you're 6 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, that's 6 hours. Yeah.
And I do it at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
At night. Because these leaders are 3 hours
Yeah.
before me.
We saw this when we were in a meeting up in the US, right? When we have to jump on the Zooms. It's like, okay, what time do we have here now?
Yeah, and for me, it's very late because I'm
Yeah.
3 hours ahead from them, and you guys are 6 hours ahead from me. But
Yeah.
I will record it and share it with anyone who wants
Yeah.
it for sure.
Great. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I
go
know
ahead.
we have 10 minutes left. So is there anything more you want to tell us about this? But I to be honest, I got the idea of it. I got the idea of what it is that you're planning and you mean. And I have always said that it's not the product selling, it's your enthusiasm, it's your energy, it's the way you present it, actually.
Yeah. And then it's how, as leaders, we can give our team, like, because what I found is that, I think this is a skill that some people are like more born with it, like, vision, like where I can see you have it, Ellie, where I tell something and you're like, oh yeah, makes sense. And I can see in your eyes that in your head, you're like, oh, we could do this. But
Exactly,
what I always try to do as a leader is think in my mind that not everyone is in my mind. So like, how can I like give them like a very specific, because so many times I feel like we share the vision, we share the dream, we share like where we're going, because for us as leaders, I mean, if you're here, it's all because you have like a little of that for sure, or a little or like a lot. So I don't need a plan because the plan is in my head and it's kind of like intuitive. I know it. But for the masses, your teams, you're not like, not everyone has a lot of greens in them. Not everyone like has reds. I'm a big red and also green and also blue. And I'm a rainbow. A previous FDR we had was like, oh, you're so this color. And I was like, no, we were like in a circle with like a lot of people. and we were trying to guess everyone's color, right? And every single one in the circle said a different color about me. And then the FDR we had at that time, she said, she said, from what I've seen in my, all my work and all my life, when that happens, it's because you're a rainbow. So people will see in you the color they see less in them. So when I speak to someone who's like very not green, like not analytic, like doesn't like to like have lists, or like, they're like, oh, Maylaine is so green. She's so green because I'm good at it. And when I speak to someone who's like not very like goal oriented, or like likes to achieve big things, they're like, oh, she's so red, she's big.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's just because I'm kind of like and then the blue came like with all the COVID, because I just want to have fun right now. That's like my main priority in the last 2 years, is like, how can we bring funness to this business? Like, we need fun. Like, how can I have fun alone in lockdown in my house?
But that's what we are talking about, because it's so easy to have fun also promoting the wraps. We're like piling us all the way through it because it's easy to use. And we're like, okay, how do we have fun with nutrition products? And that's exactly like you say, like we were like talking about, it's so fun to go out and say, oh, do you want to lose weight eating gummies and chocolate bars?
Yeah.
It's like,
and,
yeah.
And I will share that too you will see it again tomorrow when I share the recording, Tuesday, the recording. But here's what I mean also when I say, like, it really has a big impact when you use like a transition, which is very easy to do, and you have a hook, and so I'll show. I don't like words. I like to.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Action. It means more than words. But also, do you think that you can either invite me to your boards, or I can invite you, because I do have boards on my messenger and phone. I haven't been used it that much, but I'm getting into it because I know that we need it. So I
can share to you all the boards in the world you have. Like, I can show you now. I have like lots, though. Maybe you don't want all of them, because
no.
But I have lots of boards, but I will for sure. So here's what I'm trying to teach to our teams, where we're getting there. It's it's a big mindset shift, where you have a lot of people, like I've shared before, you have so many people who have been like used to share what it does, how it works, and here's why I like it. It tastes good. Like, here's my keto coffee. It has green tea and all that things in it. It's amazing. And how does it? And then they're like, and the next story is like, and it does this in your body, can help you lose weight. And by the way, it tastes very good. Like, it's the last thing they say. So here's one I did that worked very well about the wraps. And I'll run it so you can see.
Get to the dance floors like that, y'all.
So you see, I got 64 comments, and those are like, I'll just stop this. Those are all comment that says, "Wrap, I want info. There's not even like one. I think there's like 2 men in there that are like, this shit doesn't work, blah blah blah. But like, there's only 2 out of 64, which is like, I haven't even had the time right now to like go to all those people and like say, hey, you wanted info. It's just like my little bank where I'm gonna run out of like LCs or potential. I'm gonna go follow up with all these that didn't order. But basically what I did is, first of all, it's in French, but first of all is my hook. What the first sentence you saw was 3 things you can do to have more result with your wraps. So I've created the key to this reels was like curiosity, because I did not give you anything about the wraps. So you don't even know what they do. You don't even know why I'm using them. I'm just giving you 3 tips of what you can do to get more results. And then I got my transition, which is like probably the easiest transition you can do on Instagram. You just punch the screen and just unpunch, and I took off my bat robe. And then I give like, drink water, exfoliate your skin before, and I don't remember what was the last one, but and that's it. That's it. And then at the end, I have a call to action, which is also very, very important. It would be like the fourth thing is very important. And I say, if you want more info, comment rap. Because lots of the time I see on Reels people they do a very good job, but there's no call to action. And people need a plan. They don't just need the vision, they need a plan. If I tell you how amazing my raps are and why I'm using them, but I don't tell you like how you could get them today, which is either send me a DM or comment this word in the comment or share, and you need to put only one. I see a lot of people putting like 3 or 4. Like if you want info, like either text me, comment, or like call me, and they put all these things. A confused mind will say no. Like if you give me choice, I hate to make decision. I hate to have choices. I hate it. Like I will rather the choice will be very easy. I won't make a choice. If I have 3 choice, I'll just say, nah, I'm not going to do it. I think a lot of people are like that. So that's what I've been trying to teach. But this is like, this has been like the biggest challenge, because people see my Reels and they're like, oh, what a good idea. But it's very hard for them to like get the idea, the vision, and like find one for themselves, and not just like do the exact same I did, which I don't mind when people the exact same thing I did. A lot of them do, and they get also very good results.
I think Karen Miller came with a good one, because like she said to me, now I have to stalk everyone on Reels and find the Reels that was like for what combining to me, what you call, like I could see myself making this.
Yes.
Because then you maybe find your way how to actually communicate with people out there. Yeah. So I'm definitely not going into this with the fitness stuff like that. I have to find my niche. I have to find my way.
Yeah, and that's what she's going to teach you guys a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's like how to brand yourself, find your niche, be very loud about who you are, who you are, what do you love, what do you like, and who are you talking to? Like who are you talking to? Who do you want to work with?
What is your crowd? Who is your customer? Who's your audience? Who's your audience? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and it will also help you to she'll probably say that to your team when she comes, but find those influencer, like those big accounts that are like very doing good in Denmark in your language, and like interact a lot with these, like their post, comment on it, because it will tell to Instagram, oh, Ellie really likes this person, so she will probably get along with all the person who also likes this person. And they're going to start to show your things to those people. So it's been working very well for us as well. Amazing. And we teach that. But you're gonna get so many good things out of Karen. Like she's amazing. Yeah. And
well, Maylaine, you are amazing. The tools you just gave us, you know, the knowledge, I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful, because this is really opening up a lot. And I know it's not only me who have been like thinking like crazy with all the things you put out. I know that a lot of the other ones joining the Zoom, and I have.
I said you because I've been looking at you.
It's okay.
I said I see when I talk, your eyes are like. Your head.
Yeah,
like,
well,
I don't think Ellie's going to sleep tonight.
No, exactly. Like, yeah. So this is really amazing, and I want to thank you so much. I know that David he jumped off on too. So I just wanna finish up and ask if there's anything more you want to say.
No, just that I'm going to make sure I record my call with Lisa Bonin's team I'm doing tomorrow. I will have the recording for you guys. I will try to not speak like crazy fast so your team can follow.
It's so good, no problem.
It's going to be very easy to follow, because like you saw I did with you guys, I'm going to share my phone screen and like do a Reels with them and like show them. And I'm sure they're going to have questions that I'm going to answer also. And if you have like any questions after you watch it, just feel free to message me and I'll answer.
Great. And does anyone here have any questions for Maylaine before we let her go?
Hey, I was going to say too, I'm jumping on. I'm in Michigan today, and my parents had like to go to church, so I had to take them